Welcome to the 2020 NASA Administrators Agency Honor Awards ceremony. And now, NASA Deputy Administrator Jim Morehard.
Hello and welcome to this year's ceremony, where we'll recognize those being awarded NASA's highest honors. As you can see, this year's a bit different. Traditionally, this event's been hosted by one of our NASA centers, but as we all know, that's not possible today. So without further ado, please help me welcome our host, the International Space Station Program Management Office, as we highlight their achievements for the last 20 years.
This was once just a dream.
TTC go. TTC go for launch.
2. Boost ignition and liftoff of Discovery and a team of explorers shaping their destiny.
An answer built by those who dared to ask. What if we were to channel humanity's knowledge and creativity into something truly revolutionary? What if we built a bridge between and above all nations? To jointly discover the galaxy's great unknowns, to endeavor to live and to work outside our planet for the benefit of all within. What started as an accord between two former rivals became a beacon of opportunity for the rest of the world.
We have ignition and liftoff of the Soyuz rocket, beginning the first expedition to the International Space Station and setting the stage for permanent human presence in space. You ready for visitors?
We live this dream aboard the International Space
I
Station.
understand it's good to have you there and adjusting to your new home.
Adapting to life in space. It's been a process.
For the past 20 years, over 230 astronauts from all over the world have worked tirelessly together, boldly performing pioneering research and high-stakes spacewalks in the unforgiving environment of space. In this unparalleled orbital laboratory, circling the planet at 17,500 miles an hour, thousands of groundbreaking scientific experiments from over 100 countries have led to discoveries unachievable in the confines of Earth. From 250 miles up, an unbroken chain of residents have shared their view and their research with a generation eager to understand this higher plane. The space station is a symbol of humanity at its best, a shining example of international peace and collaboration in action.
3, 2, 1.
Endeavour, this is Houston. You've completed a historic ride to the ISS and have opened up a new chapter in human space exploration.
And as we turn our gaze outward still, this International Space Station is a living testament of our collective strength and perseverance, where our human curiosity prepares for the audacious efforts ahead. We continue to bridge the distances between us and prove just how much more is possible when we dream together.
Greetings from the International Space Station. I'm NASA Flight Engineer Kate Rubens of the Expedition 64 crew, and I'm thrilled to be able to participate in this year's ceremony. I would like to congratulate all of our distinguished honorees. In a year in which NASA has accomplished so much, it is a great pleasure to recognize and celebrate your collective achievements. Your extraordinary work has advanced our understanding of science and engineering in ways few could have imagined, including the launch of robotic space missions as well as groundbreaking human spaceflight missions. On behalf of my crewmates, let me thank you for all of your outstanding contributions to NASA as we extend our reach to explore and discover, heading into the third decade of permanent human presence in space. Congratulations to all of you.
Hello, I am Joel Montalbano, the International Space Station Program Manager. It is my great pleasure to participate in today's event. First of all, congratulations on the successful launch and docking of Crew 1. We are truly in the new era of human spaceflight. The crew of 7 on board the International Space Station is busy conducting cutting-edge science that benefits us here on Earth and enables us to explore beyond low Earth orbit. This year, we're celebrating 20 years of continuous human presence on board the International Space Station. This is a significant milestone and a testament to the outstanding teamwork between NASA, its international partners, and its commercial partners. Just like the momentous work being done on board the ISS, today we will recognize those who, by distinguished service, ability, or vision, have personally contributed to NASA's advancement of United States interest. These achievements and contributions have demonstrated a level of excellence that has made a profound or indelible impact on NASA mission success that they are deserving of NASA's highest honors. At this time, I'd like to invite Jim Morhart, NASA Deputy Administrator, to provide his welcoming remarks.
Each one of you are precious assets at NASA. It's a privilege to be part of recognizing the honorees and their accomplishments. COVID has brought many challenges this year, but it's also shown how resilient NASA is in the face of these challenges. Your dedication continues to see us through these times. The contributions NASA has made to fighting the pandemic does not go unnoticed. We also reached many milestones this year. In addition to the 20-year anniversary of the International Space Station, we launched astronauts again after a 9-year hiatus. At the same time, Perseverance is on its way to Mars, and samples were collected from Bennu and are headed back to the Earth. And many new international partnerships have been formed this year. NASA continues to do the impossible. We're so grateful to each of you for your great efforts and dedication. Each year at this ceremony, we recognize those who, by distinguished service, ability, or vision, have personally contributed to NASA's advancement of the interests of the United States. These distinguished service medals are NASA's highest forms of recognition for those whose contributions are so extraordinary that other forms of appreciation by NASA would really be inadequate. What you do is extraordinary, and we are so appreciative. I thank you for what you've done. Our hope is that your accomplishments will motivate more people to do the same. Again, thank you for including me today, and congratulations. Now, let's recognize our honorees.
Ames Research Center.
Hi, I'm Eugene Tu, Center Director here at Ames Research Center. I want to recognize and congratulate all the awardees today as you represent the best of the agency and accomplishments that you've made throughout your career. I'd like to give a special shout out to the Ames awardees who have done work in the areas of science, exploration, aeronautics, and technology. Again, congratulations and have a great event.
Ames' first honoree today is Charlie Bauschlicker.
Charlie Bauschlicker has been a guiding force in the theoretical development and practical application of quantum chemical techniques to NASA missions for the past 40 years. He's referenced in numerous chemistry textbooks and is one of the most cited theoretical chemists. His list of accomplishments and contributions is long. His curiosity and drive are inspirational and a boon to NASA. So congratulations, Charlie. You are truly deserving of the Distinguished Service Medal.
Mr. Bauschlicker is being recognized for distinguished service in the advancement and application of the field of quantum chemistry for space science and technology initiatives. Our next honoree is Jeffrey Bowles.
Today, it is my great honor to celebrate Jeff's distinguished service and lifelong dedication to NASA. He developed one of the first vehicle design analysis tool at NASA and probably saved hundreds of millions of dollars for the agency over the last 4 decades. After all, Jeff is very humble and intelligent, and he is one of the awesome NASA engineers I know. Congratulations, Jeff, and thank you.
Mr. Bowles is being recognized for a lifetime of contributions and innovations that have revolutionized NASA's analysis capabilities in aerospace vehicle and mission design. Ames' final honoree is Dr. William R. Van Dalsum.
I have known Bill for the last 20 years, and what I really appreciate about Bill is his pursuit of new knowledge. In the last 40 years, Bill has made enduring contribution to NASA missions and ensuring the U.S. leadership in aviation and space. Congratulations, Bill, for the most deserving recognition today.
Dr. Van Dalsem is being recognized for extensive service and lifelong dedication to NASA technical projects across aeronautics and spaceflight. Armstrong Flight Research Center.
Hello, I'm David McBride, Director of Armstrong Flight Research Center. It is my distinct privilege to recognize two of my colleagues today. Congratulations to Dana and Joel.
Armstrong's first honoree today is Dana Purifoy.
Dana is being recognized for a 40-year career with NASA and the Air Force. His culminating achievement was as Director of Flight Operations at Armstrong. He created an environment that fostered a new generation of diverse leaders, which is serving us well today. As an Air Force and NASA test pilot, Dana has more than 5,000 hours of flight time in more than 100 different aircraft, including the X-29, X-53, X-56, and many, many more. Dana, on behalf of Armstrong, NASA, and the nation, I want to thank you for your service.
Mr. Purifoy is being recognized for 40 years of distinguished service and significant contributions to the advancement of aerospace technology, science, human exploration of space, and flight. Armstrong's last honoree is Joel Sitz.
I first worked with Joel on the X-29 program as a contractor supporting the X-29's innovative flight control computer. Joel demonstrated a sense of innovation and an ability to communicate his innovative ideas to those around him and across the agency. He continually offered innovative and creative means to improve NASA program and project management. Joel played a key role in leading teams to conduct NASA science on every continent and every ocean on Earth. Joel, on behalf of NASA, Armstrong, and the nation, I want to thank you for your service.
Mr. Sitz is being recognized for an exceptional career with significant contributions to the advancement of aerospace technology, science, human exploration of space, and program management for NASA. Goddard Space Flight Center.
Hi, I'm Dennis Andrusik. As the director of NASA's Goddard Space Flight Center, I am thrilled to honor 8 of the Distinguished Service and Distinguished Public Service recipients. One of the great honors that I enjoy as the center director is the opportunity to take part in these honor award ceremonies and recognize the exceptional people who contribute to our mission of exploration. I want to congratulate all of you on your awards and thank you for your hard work, your sacrifices, dedication, and the lasting contributions you're making to the nation, especially during these turbulent times. Now let's begin honoring our Goddard nominees with these distinguished awards.
Goddard's first honoree today is Dr. Brian Dennis.
Dr. Brian Dennis is NASA's Dean of High Energy Solar Physics, distinguished scientist, visionary leader, tireless public servant, indispensable colleague, and a trusted mentor to 2 generations of scientists. After making important contributions to every NASA high-energy solar physics mission of the 1970s and 1980s, Dr. Dennis employed all his scientific expertise, imagination, perseverance, and diplomatic skills on a decades-long road to the RESI mission, a crowning achievement that returned superb data for 16 years. Only the Distinguished Service Medal could capture the enduring legacy of Dr. Dennis's contributions to NASA and the international scientific community over more than half a century. Brian, the whole NASA family thanks you and celebrates this fitting capstone to your remarkable career.
Dr. Dennis is being recognized for outstanding service to NASA and the worldwide solar physics community for 50 years as a scientist, mission developer, mentor, and proponent of open data and analysis tools. The next honoree is Brian Faithfull.
Working within spaceflight projects is one of the most challenging yet rewarding positions within NASA. Our projects and the people who enable spaceflight to be possible or will allow us to increase our understanding of the universe, our world, and our place within it. Brian Faithfull's career at the Goddard Space Flight Center has been committed to this vision of success for our projects and the people within those teams. Throughout his career, Brian served as a project manager on many spaceflight missions that faced incredible challenges. Some of these efforts included the Wide Field Infrared Explorer, the Glory satellite, and the Joint Polar Satellite System series of observatories. All NASA spaceflight missions, by their nature, are complex. Brian navigated and led his teams through some of the most difficult project environments. Brian always brought forward a can-do attitude, even in the face of adversity, to help his project teams truly succeed. Even in difficult times, his leadership approach and philosophy delivered not just successful spaceflight hardware, but also developed and encouraged his people to perform at their very best. Brian represents the absolute best of NASA culture and project management expertise. Congratulations, Brian.
Mr. Faithfull is being recognized for exceptional service throughout more than 3 decades leading projects and programs at NASA. Our next honoree is Dr. Christopher Justice.
We're delighted that Dr. Chris Justice has been awarded NASA's Distinguished Public Service Medal in recognition of 10 years of generous leadership in the development and success of the world-class LANCE system. LANCE is the name of NASA's near real-time system of systems, which provides Earth science data products within 3 hours or less of observation. Chris played the vital role of chairman of the LANCE User Working Group, representing the diverse LANCE user community. He established requirements and policies for ensuring the integrity of the data as well as the low latency. As a result, LANCE reliably provides essential data and imagery for time-sensitive applications, such as monitoring wildfires, smoke plumes, and air quality. Chris was sought for his vision, experience, and proven track record of public service. He has contributed to NASA throughout his career and still serves as chief scientist for NASA's Harvest program, project scientist for the Land Cover Land Use Change program, and land discipline lead for the MODIS and SMPP VEERS science teams. We are delighted to recognize Chris's tireless and life-changing efforts with this prestigious award.
Dr. Justice is being recognized for outstanding leadership in the development and success of the world-class LANCE system, transforming the way NASA Earth observation data are used throughout the world. Our next honoree is Dr. Michael Mumma.
Over his more than 40 years at NASA, Dr. Michael Mumma has made numerous enduring contributions to planetary science, particularly in the areas of astrobiology, cometary sciences, planetary atmospheres, planetary instrumentation, and molecular spectroscopy. Mike founded the Goddard Center for Astrobiology and is considered a reference in planetary sciences and in astrobiology across the world. He pioneered the first detection of water in comets and later extended the methodology to the detections of 10 additional chemical species. He posits that it is possible that comets seeded the building blocks to early Earth. Mumma's group at Goddard was the first to report methane plumes on Mars. And importantly, Mike's extensive breadth of knowledge from molecular spectroscopy to astrochemistry to fundamental physics has permitted to advance planetary field in new ideas by integrating knowledge from a multitude of fields. I cannot think of someone more deserving to the Distinguished Service Medal than Dr. Michael Mumma.
Dr. Mumma is being recognized for exceptional integration of observations, laboratory data, and modeling that has yielded pioneering insights into the origin and the evolution of our solar system. The next honoree is Dr. Malcolm Needner, Jr.
Dr. Malcolm Needner, Jr., otherwise known as Mal, has had an amazing, unique, and exceptional career at NASA Goddard Space Flight Center. He came to Goddard as a graduate student to do astrophysics research on comets. He later returned as a civil servant scientist, and he worked on the Hubble Space Telescope project science team. He was involved in critical roles for all 5 servicing missions, and he is also on the project science team of the James Webb Space Telescope, where he has been very careful to make sure that the science requirements of NASA's next great observatory are being carried through all of the integration and testing. Very, very deserving of the Distinguished Service Medal.
Dr. Niedner is being recognized for outstanding dedication to ensuring the scientific excellence and success of NASA's premier flagship astrophysics missions and exemplifying the best of NASA. The next honoree is Dr. Claire Parkinson.
Dr. Claire Parkinson, NASA scientist extraordinaire, helped pioneer the use of remote sensing to measure sea ice in the Arctic and Antarctic, including production of the first satellite-based sea ice atlases. As the record lengthened, Claire's effort to quantify Arctic sea ice losses awakened the world to this key piece in the climate puzzle. Her 2019 article on shifts in Antarctic sea ice over 40 years was broadcast worldwide. Since 1993, Claire has been the Aqua Project scientist, where she excels at juggling science and other requirements, delivering data for thousands of scientists and numerous practical uses. In 2010, Claire's book on climate change highlighted the risks of geoengineering. Her public talks number in the hundreds. Claire Parkinson exemplifies the best of NASA's science, technology, and devotion to country, the essence of the Distinguished Service Medal. Congratulations, Claire.
Dr. Parkinson is being recognized for outstanding research on global sea ice cover and climate change, and for extraordinary leadership as project scientist of the Aqua Earth Observing Satellite mission. Goddard's final honoree is Dr. Bobby Williams.
There's nothing quite like the planetary reveal, that moment when we explore a body in our solar system up close for the very first time. Over a 40-year career as a space navigator, Bobby Williams has contributed to these amazing moments of discovery at Mercury, at Pluto, the moons of Mars, and several other planetary bodies. At JPL, Bobby headed the orbit determination teams for the Viking missions to Mars and the Pioneer Venus Orbiter mission. As navigation team chief for the Near-Earth Asteroid Rendezvous mission, or NEAR, Bobby's leadership resulted in the first spacecraft to ever orbit and land on an asteroid. And as founder and director of the space navigation practice at Kinetics Aerospace, Bobby built a world-class team that has successfully explored yet more intriguing worlds through the Messenger, New Horizons, and most recently OSIRIS-REx missions. Bobby's contributions touch an amazing array of planetary exploration milestones, but his mentorship of a new generation of space navigators who have already begun to make their own dents in the solar system will be an even larger legacy. Congratulations, Bobby.
Dr. Williams is being recognized for distinguished contributions to space navigation, enabling NASA planetary exploration initiatives spanning the reaches of our solar system, from Mercury to the Kuiper Belt. NASA Headquarters.
Hi, I'm Melanie Saunders, NASA's Deputy Associate Administrator and Chair of the agency's Incentive Awards Board. Here at NASA Headquarters, we welcome this opportunity to stop and celebrate the accomplishments of our people. It's particularly important this year as we grapple with a global pandemic and issues of social significance to recognize the accomplishments and celebrate things that are going well. Our nation can be proud of NASA's accomplishments, and we are happy to publicly recognize the excellent performance of our distinguished honorees.
Headquarters' first honoree today is Al Condas.
In 2015, Al Condas was named NASA's Associate Administrator for International and Interagency Relations. During his tenure as Associate Administrator, Mr. Condas made a profound impact on NASA's mission and positively impacted the world by ensuring NASA's valued international partners play a critical role in America's future in space. Mr. Condas provided excellent strategic direction, policy coordination, and management oversight for NASA's international and interagency relations, partnerships, and various activities of importance. Mr. Condis's dedication, commitment, and profound contributions in support of NASA's mission merit him the Distinguished Service Medal.
Mr. Condis is being recognized for distinguished service, extraordinary contributions, and outstanding leadership to NASA's mission and the nation's space program. Our next honoree is William Gerstenmaier.
Mr. William Gerstenmaier is honored today for his distinguished service to NASA spanning 4 decades. His leadership had a profound impact on human spaceflight endeavors. He is recognized for distinguished service as one of the most critical and influential leaders of human spaceflight globally. He leaves a lasting legacy in the history of America's space program. For his technical contributions and leadership in national and international human spaceflight programs, Mr. Gerstenmaier was elected into the 2018 class of the National Academy of Engineering. For his profound contributions in support of NASA's mission, his service merits the Distinguished Service Medal.
Mr. Gerstenmaier is being recognized for distinguished service as one of the most critical and influential leaders of human spaceflight, leaving a legacy in American history and a role model for generations to come. The next honoree is Dr. Jeffrey Hinckley.
Throughout his career, Dr. Jeffrey Hinckley has been the driving force behind multiple technologies and measurement techniques that continue to resonate within the government and industry communities. He is recognized as a world-class subject matter expert on polymer material design and test technologies. Some of his most significant accomplishments have been his contributions to elastomeric materials research, development, and testing. His groundbreaking contributions have forever changed the national approach to advanced aerospace materials and test standards, and his service merits recognition by NASA's Distinguished Service Medal.
Dr. Hinckley is being recognized for extraordinary lifetime contributions toward the advancement of material technologies and test methods benefiting the United States' interest. Our next honoree is Dr. Ronald Merrill.
Dr. Ronald Merrill served as chair for NASA's Aerospace Medicine and Occupational Health Advisory Committee for 10 years as an advisor on telemedicine. He also served on the International Space Station Advisory Committee since its inception. His contributions have made a profound impact on NASA's mission. Dr. Merrill's exceptional service through distinguished leadership is deserving of recognition by NASA's Distinguished Service Medal.
Dr. Merrill is being recognized for distinguished service, extraordinary contributions, and outstanding leadership in support of NASA's mission and the nation's space program. The next honoree is George Morrow.
Mr. George Morrow's exceptional 37-year career in the space industry provided distinguished leadership for NASA in various significant management roles as the Deputy Director of Goddard Space Flight Center and Acting Center Director at Goddard until his retirement. Some of the notable projects Mr. Morrow influenced include leading the design, fabrication, and test efforts for flight battery systems for all Goddard projects, including the Earth Radiation Budget Satellite, Landsat, the Cosmic Background Explorer, the Gamma Ray Observatory, the Upper Atmosphere Research Satellite, and the Hubble Space Telescope. Mr. Morrow's dedication, commitment, and profound contributions in support of NASA's mission merit him the Distinguished Service Medal.
Mr. Morrow is being recognized for distinguished service, extraordinary contributions, and outstanding leadership to NASA's mission and the nation's space program. The next honoree is Darrell Sloan.
Hello. It was the pleasure of the entire NASA CI program, which consists of 26 CI special agents, to collectively nominate Darrell for this Distinguished Service Medal for exemplary service as the Director of NASA Counterintelligence and Counterterrorism. Darrell's many years of distinguished service have had an indelible impact on agency security, its people, and its mission. He's an exceptional leader, CI professional, and a close mentor. He epitomizes the high standards of a distinguished NASA executive. Congratulations, Darrell.
Mr. Sloan is being recognized for distinguished and exemplary service as the Director of the NASA Counterintelligence and Counterterrorism Program. Our next honoree is Dan Tenney.
Mr. Dan Tenney has over 25 years of diverse leadership experience across a variety of areas with proven success in optimizing major, high-risk, and highly visible operations. From November 2017 until his retirement, Mr. Tenney served as NASA's Associate Administrator for Mission Support, where he was responsible for institutional and business functions with an annual budget of over $3 billion, 15,000 employees, and 5,000 facilities. In that role, he integrated major operations across 14 different states and restructured activities to a more interdependent enterprise operating model. Mr. Tenney's dedication, commitment, and profound contributions to NASA's mission merit the Distinguished Service Medal.
Mr. Tenney is being recognized for distinguished service, extraordinary contributions, and outstanding leadership to NASA's mission and the nation's space program. The next honoree is Craig Tupper.
I'd like to congratulate Craig Tupper for his distinguished service to NASA and the Science Mission Directorate through many years of financial leadership that has made a huge impact on mission success. For the past 10 years, Craig has provided distinguished executive leadership for the Science Mission Directorate's Resource Management Division Director. For decades, during the critical implementation phase of the mission development cycle, he successfully performed assessments to estimate potential costs, together with overruns and underrun predictions. Craig is truly deserving of NASA's highest form of recognition for the critical advancements he has made during his distinguished tenure. Congratulations, Craig.
Mr. Tupper is being recognized for distinguished service to NASA and the Science Mission Directorate through many years of financial leadership that has made an indelible impact on mission success. Headquarters' final honoree is Thomas Young.
I'd like to congratulate Tom Young for his distinguished service to NASA, including his leadership of the independent evaluation of the James Webb Space Telescope, which is critical to ensuring mission success. Tom dedicated his career to serving NASA as an employee and later as an independent authority on several critically important review panels. He was also an aerospace executive. During his NASA career, Tom served as the Goddard Space Flight Center Director and the Mission Director for the Viking Mars missions, as well as many other leadership positions. The value of the Webb Independent Review Board to NASA cannot be overstated. In fact, the James Webb Space Telescope team has implemented all recommendations provided by Tom and his committee. For his esteemed service to NASA, Mr. Young is well deserving of the Distinguished Public Service Medal. Congratulations, Tom.
Mr. Young is being recognized for distinguished public service to NASA, including leading the independent evaluation of the James Webb Space Telescope, which was critical to ensuring mission success. Jet Propulsion Laboratory.
Hi, this is Mike Watkins from JPL. It's my distinct pleasure today to introduce two outstanding honorees, both from the Caltech campus. Congratulations, George and Tom. Great work.
JPL's first honoree today is Dr. George Halou.
Dr. George Halou is an internationally renowned astrophysicist and an expert on infrared emission from galaxies. He discovered the relationship between radio and infrared emission, providing a critical tool for measuring star formation rates. For 20 years, Dr. Halou has been the executive director for IPAC. Through his tenure, IPAC has been the science center for missions ranging from WISE to Spitzer. He's been recognized with multiple international awards, including the presidency of the Lebanese Academy of Sciences. Please join me in congratulating George on receiving the Distinguished Public Service Medal.
Dr. Halou is being recognized for distinguished public service as Executive Director of the Infrared Processing and Analysis Center, profoundly strengthening NASA's advancement of U.S. interests in astrophysics. The next honoree is Dr. Thomas Sofer.
It's my honor to introduce Professor Tom Sofer, recipient of NASA's Distinguished Public Service Medal. As the Science Center lead for one of NASA's great observatories, Tom was responsible for selecting Spitzer's science program. Over its 16-year life, Spitzer resulted in 8,700 publications, including TRAPPIST-1, a single star system that contains 7 Earth-sized planets, a discovery which gained worldwide attention. Please join me in congratulating Tom in receiving the Distinguished Public Service Medal, NASA's most prestigious career award.
Dr. Sofer is being recognized for outstanding leadership as director of the Spitzer Science Center, dramatically advancing space astrophysics and enabling increasingly powerful future NASA missions. Johnson Space Center.
Hello, I'm Mark Geyer, Director of NASA's Johnson Space Center. It's my honor and privilege to congratulate all of our honorees today. At JSC, our vision is clear. We dare to expand frontiers, we unite with our partners to complete bold missions, and we explore space to benefit humanity. The awards we present today are a representation and recognition of all the extraordinary things people at JSC do on a regular basis. I'm pleased to have the opportunity to recognize our workforce's outstanding contributions. This is an especially exciting time at JSC as we celebrate 20 years of continuous habitation on the International Space Station. This milestone has been enabled by an international team and led by the folks right here in Houston. As we continue the commercialization of low Earth orbit, we look forward to our Artemis, Orion, and Gateway missions. The future is the moon, and that will ultimately lead us toward Mars. Although we can't see you receive your awards in person, please know your successes are our successes, and we recognize and honor you. My personal congratulations are extended to all the award recipients. Thank you all for viewing this virtual recognition.
JSC's first honoree is Charles Bell.
I'd like to congratulate Charles Bell on receiving the NASA Distinguished Public Service Medal. Charles has dedicated the majority of his 34-year career at NASA to ensuring that imagery captured by our brave men and women who traveled into space is collected, preserved, and available for operational and public use by the programs in the agency. Charles's technical expertise in the area of spaceflight imagery management cannot be overstated. His contributions to the Space Shuttle program, the International Space Station program, and our commercial crew and Artemis endeavors have helped to ensure that NASA can continue to understand and share the journey of human spaceflight with the world through our spectacular imagery. Congratulations, Charles.
Mr. Bell is being recognized for service as a leader and innovator of imagery systems and impacting the success of NASA spaceflight programs through imagery preservation for future generations. The next honoree is Larry Johnson.
It is my pleasure to address why Larry Johnson is deserving of this recognition. Larry provided distinguished contributions for 4 decades in leading communication systems development. He served as a key communications engineer for the development of the current space station to EMU space-to-space communication system. Additionally, his expertise in the development and testing of antennas has been foundational to JSC's antenna test facility, where he evolved rigorous near-field test techniques used by spaceflight programs today. Thank you for your contributions.
Mr. Johnson is being recognized for exceptional technical leadership, advancing the design and development of the agency's Human Space Program Vehicle Communications System. Our next honoree is Dr. Smith Johnston.
Dr. Smith Johnston is most deserving of the NASA Distinguished Service Medal. Dr. Johnston has served as a NASA flight surgeon for the past 25 years, being a crew surgeon for numerous Space Shuttle and International Space Station missions, including support in Russia and Kazakhstan. His medical care of the astronaut corps and their families has been absolutely exceptional, filled with passion and great professionalism. Smith, you have been involved with every aspect of medical operations over the years. Your JSC colleagues always admire the great energy you bring to your work. Your positive attitude and good cheer in every meeting help bring the best out of everyone. And on a global scale, you have certainly gained the respect of our international medical partners. Thank you for your contributions to NASA and our nation's space program, and thank you for being part of the fabric of our professional and personal lives. You have truly made a difference, Smith. Much congratulations.
Dr. Johnston is being recognized for exceptional contributions to the practice of space medicine and the accomplishment of NASA's human spaceflight mission. The next honoree is Mark Kirisich.
I'm pleased to nominate Mark Kirisich for the Distinguished Service Medal for service to NASA and the Orion program. In the role of Orion Program Manager, Mark ensured the program's readiness for deep space exploration. He oversaw and collaborated with industry leaders like Lockheed Martin, the European Space Agency, and multiple NASA centers. His leadership has been key to identifying the future of innovative space flight vehicles and the transition of the Orion program to support the lunar landing and gateway exploration strategy. For these reasons and more, Mark deserves the high recognition of the Distinguished Service Medal.
Mr. Kirisich is being recognized for distinguished service to the Orion program, ensuring the program's readiness as NASA prepares for deep space exploration. Our next honoree is Lon Miller.
Lon is deserving of this award for his management of JSC's primary engineering support contract. Under his leadership, Lon maintained excellent performance ratings and successfully met all contract objectives. Engineering support managed by Lon was crucial to the successes of CPAS, the parachute system for Orion, the EVA for the AMS on the space station, and the very successful AA-2 test. Lon is very customer-oriented, and for me, as the Director of Engineering, it was a pleasure having such a great counterpart for managing a badgeless engineering team.
Mr. Miller is being recognized for exceptional leadership in managing JSC's largest and most critical contract, providing crucial support to the ISS, Orion, and Artemis programs. The next honoree is Dr. Millard Reschke.
On behalf of many colleagues and students he's mentored over 45 years at NASA, and together with his many international collaborators, we celebrate this well-deserved recognition of Mill's distinguished service. From the early stage of his career on the recovery ships for Apollo
to his recent field tests following Soyuz landings, his research has had a great impact to inform us of safety risks associated with nervous system adaptation during gravity transitions. Congratulations to Mill on his innovative and inspiring career.
Dr. Reschke is being recognized for outstanding contributions as NASA's chief neuroscientist, leading innovative international flight research experiments to prepare us for future space exploration. The next honoree is Penny Roberts.
Over her 30-plus year career, Penny has made a profound impact to human spaceflight across both the Space Shuttle and Space Station programs. From leading the first flight test of the Global Positioning System on Shuttle, to being the proponent and lead for evolving some of the most impactful ISS communication upgrade projects that enable ISS to accomplish the important science and utilization work we do today, Penny has made her indelible mark on human spaceflight. Her unique ability to form partnerships across centers has been key to accomplishing these projects and sets an important foundation for new programs to build on. Congratulations, Penny, on receiving the NASA Distinguished Service Medal.
Ms. Roberts is being recognized for significant contributions to NASA and human spaceflight programs through visionary and effective leadership of multiple Space Shuttle and ISS projects. The next honoree is Dr. Ashot Sargsyan.
Ashot, it's with great pleasure that I congratulate you on your receipt of the NASA Distinguished Public Service Medal. You have earned this honor, firstly through your work with international partners in enabling collaboration in the creation of medical standards and in the deployment of medical capability. Secondly, through your development of the techniques of remote guidance and the use of diagnostic ultrasound on the ISS, you have improved our ability to provide care of our astronauts on orbit and have laid a conceptual foundation for providing care for our future astronauts in lunar orbit and on the surface of the Moon and Mars. So NASA's mission has benefited substantially from your tireless efforts through these many years, and you are truly deserving of this recognition. So thank you again, and carry on.
Dr. Sarkisian is being recognized for leadership in multinational collaboration, substantial scientific contributions in space physiology, and significant advances in operational flight medicine. The next honoree is Kirk Shireman.
I'm pleased to nominate Kirk Shireman for the Distinguished Service Medal for service to the International Space Station program. As program manager, Kirk successfully guided the program into its 20th year of permanent habitation and also initiating key efforts that will eventually lead to transition of low Earth orbit to commercialization. He expertly led a national and international team to operate and utilize the station to conduct groundbreaking research to improve life on Earth, expand our understanding of how humans can live and thrive in space. Under Kirk's leadership, the ISS team set records on utilization time and increased the nations that have visited the ISS. During his tenure, the ISS created a pricing policy and also strategies to enable future private astronaut missions to ISS. Kirk helped reduce launch vehicle pricing through competition and firm fixed price controls. For these reasons and more, Kirk is deserving of the Distinguished Service Medal.
Mr. Shireman is being recognized for distinguished service to the ISS program, successfully guiding the program into its 20th year and transitioning to commercial participation. The next honoree is Bob Tepfer.
Why is Bob Tepfer deserving of this prestigious award? After an illustrious 22-year career with the U.S. Air Force, Bob joined NASA and utilized his talents to enable mission success for another 23 years. His expertise and strategic thinking were essential in defending numerous complex cases, saving NASA millions of dollars and preserving agency assets and people. His integrity and courage have had a personal impact on the many attorneys he has mentored over the course of his career, including myself. It is very fitting that Bob Tepfer be awarded the NASA Distinguished Service Medal. Congratulations, Bob. Thank you for your service to NASA and to your country.
Mr. Tepfer is being recognized for distinguished service and widely recognized profound and indelible personal impact on the NASA procurement and litigation mission and distinguished mentorship. The next honoree is Kenneth Todd.
I'd like to congratulate Kenny Todd on the Distinguished Service Medal. Kenny has been a NASA employee for over 30 years, and throughout that time, he's been manager of the ISS Avionics and Software Office, manager of the ISS Mission and Integration Office, and today he is the Deputy Program Manager. For the last 7 years, Kenny has been the Mission Management Team Chairman in the Control Center, working across the international partnership, working across the U.S. domestic partners, and working across the different NASA centers to ensure we optimize the use of the International Space Station. That is a tremendously huge task, and Kenny has been able to work competing priorities of all these people that have been involved to come out with the great space station performance that we have today. So in summary, I just want to thank Kenny for all his work and congratulations on your Distinguished Service Medal.
Mr. Todd is being recognized for lifelong exceptional vision, technical leadership, and dedication advancing the mission of NASA and the International Space Station program. JSC's final honoree is Dr. Eugene Unger.
I'd like to congratulate Dr. Gene Unger on receiving the Distinguished Service Medal. He is richly deserving of this award for his extraordinary contribution as an agency expert in fluid and thermal analysis for NASA spaceflight programs. Dr. Unger achieved this through his incredible work for the Johnson Space Center Engineering Directorate and as the Deputy Technical Fellow for Life Support and Active Thermal Control Systems for the NASA Engineering and Safety Center. His efforts have significantly impacted NASA's key missions and space technology while permanently enriching scientists and engineers throughout the agency with his technical expertise and knowledge. And for that, Gene, we thank you.
Dr. Unger is being recognized for extraordinary and sustained contributions and leadership in fluid and thermal analysis for NASA's spaceflight programs. Kennedy Space Center.
Hi, Bob Cabana, Director here at NASA's John F. Kennedy Space Center in Florida. This has certainly been a challenging year, but it's also been a year of great accomplishments. Today we honor 3 individuals receiving NASA's Distinguished Service Medal, our top award. Their support of our nation's premier multi-user spaceport enables the world to work and explore in space. Andrew, Mike, Rob, thanks for your hard work and dedication. Outstanding, and congratulations.
Kennedy's first honoree is Andrew Bundy.
Andy Bundy has over 30 years of providing exceptional engineering expertise and leadership to the NASA mission. In November, Andy traveled to California to lead the Commercial Systems Engineering team in support of the Launch Services Program's Sentinel-6 mission. As we record this message, 4 additional astronauts have arrived at the International Space Station due to Andy's leadership of the Commercial Systems Engineering team in support of the Commercial Crew Program's Crew 1 mission. Congratulations to Andy on his receipt of the Distinguished Service Medal, and thank you to Andy's family for supporting his passion.
Mr. Bundy is being recognized for 30 years of engineering technical expertise and leadership in flight avionics systems, guidance, navigation, and flight controls, and division management. Our next honoree is Michael Carney.
Mike, on behalf of Amanda and Chuck and the rest of the Launch Services program, I'd like to thank you for your hard work and dedication building an analysis capability that didn't even exist when we moved to KSC a little over 20 years ago. What started with a few KSC volunteers and a handful of transplants from other centers has grown into a world-class organization under your leadership. I'm honored to have been a part of that achievement, and I'd like to congratulate you on your well-deserved Distinguished Service Medal.
Mr. Carney is being recognized for distinguished and extensive contributions to NASA by providing expert analyses for over 200 robotic space missions on expendable and now also reusable launch vehicles. Kennedy's last honoree is Robert Skovic.
Hi, it's Mike Bolger from the Exploration Ground Systems program. I wanted to give a shout out and congratulate Robbie Skovic for getting a Distinguished Service Medal. Rob's done a terrific job with our command, control, and communication systems, and we're really proud to be recognizing him today.
Mr. Skovic is being recognized for exceptional leadership in the Exploration Ground Systems program, significantly contributing to the success of the program, Exploration Systems Development Division, and KSC. Langley Research Center.
Hi, I'm Clayton Turner, Director of NASA's Langley Research Center. Langley is NASA's mother center, founded in 1917 and the home of groundbreaking firsts in aeronautics and space. Today, we continue to push the boundaries of knowledge and exploration in research, technology development, and flight systems supporting NASA's mission areas. We're excited to be doing this work, this important work for the American people and the world. Today, I'd like to congratulate Langley's 6 honorees. A heartfelt thank you for your dedication and vision. You have truly helped us to reach for new heights, to reveal the unknown for the benefit of humankind. Well done.
Langley's first honoree is Ronald Danowitz.
Hi, my name is Tom Horvath from the NASA Langley Research Center. I could not be more proud than to have nominated Mr. Ron Danowitz for NASA's Distinguished Public Service Medal. Ron has been using his sophisticated camera systems and expertise for over 3 decades to provide NASA engineers unique information on the performance of spacecraft launching to or returning from orbit or deep space. For the last 2 years, he's been over 43 observations in the arid desert Southwest, capturing high-resolution imaging to certify the SpaceX parachute recovery systems for Crew 1. Unfortunately, Ron won't be able to be with us today in the middle of a pandemic. He's actually chasing a spacecraft, returning samples from an asteroid in Australia. Ron, good luck and congratulations.
Mr. Danowitz is being recognized for outstanding and sustained contributions over 3 decades to NASA's human exploration and planetary science programs. Our next honoree is Dr. David Johnson.
Throughout Dr. David Johnson's 20-year NASA career, he has made many distinguished contributions to Earth observation technologies for weather and climate. He is recognized as a premier NASA expert in the next generation of orbiting spectrometers that provide basic data used in every weather forecast. He is highly respected not only for his outstanding technical leadership, but for his keen ability to work well with everyone. Dave is a tremendous combination of scientist, engineer, artist, and mentor. I am very honored to congratulate Dave on this highly deserved recognition.
Dr. Johnson is being recognized for distinguished public service to the nation in Earth observation technology and human spaceflight safety. The next honoree is Dr. Ranjith Kumar.
Dr. Ranjith R. Kumar joined Analytical Mechanics Associates Incorporated over 30 years ago, and from the very beginning provided influential technical excellence in the areas of spacecraft attitude, dynamics, and control in supporting pivotal missions such as ISS redesign efforts, the PAMS mission, and of course, GRACE. Just 9 years from his first day on the job, Dr. Kumar joined the ownership team of AMA. But what truly distinguishes Ranjith's service has been his instinct and action in implementing his vision to cultivate an organization that's world-class, providing specialized engineering services to NASA. Ranjith's focus on technical excellence and product quality and customer satisfaction have been at the pinnacle of his success and achieved through his personal example and active mentorship of his employees. Today, AMA is a prime contractor at Langley, Ames, and Armstrong Flight Research Centers, and provides services to other NASA centers as well. Ranjith, your leadership has had a lasting impact on what is now a generation of employees, customers, and colleagues. On behalf of all of them, thank you for all your contributions and the manner in which you provided them. Congratulations.
Dr. Kumar is being recognized for distinguished public service to NASA's mission through executive leadership and engineering contributions, focusing on technical excellence and customer satisfaction. Our next honoree is Dr. John Lynn.
It is my honor and absolute pleasure to congratulate Dr. John Lynn on being awarded a Distinguished Service Medal for his contributions in active flow control technologies. For over 40 years, he has made lasting contributions in this area across government, industry, and academia. He has saved tens of thousands of gallons per year for aircraft. He has directly contributed to Collier Trophy-winning industry initiatives, and he has received direct kudos for helping the Navy improve submersible vehicle design. Congratulations, John. This medal and achievement is extremely well deserved.
Dr. Lynn is being recognized for exceptional and sustained career achievements in flow control research and its application to aerospace systems. The next honoree is Daniel Mazanek.
For the past 25 years, Dan Mazanek has contributed to and led numerous exploration architecture studies, including the Broad Lunar Trade Study, the Lunar Lander Preparatory Study, and the Lunar Architecture Team. In these roles, Dan has continually challenged good enough solutions, conceiving, advocating for, and maturing innovative concepts such as the ARM boulder retrieval option and Dash Lunar Lander, altering the direction and increasing the impact of our mission. Dan, your candor, leadership, and perseverance are a model for us all. Congratulations.
Mr. Mazanek is being recognized for distinguished service as a visionary leader, originating and advancing NASA's human exploration architectures in dedication to the expansion of human presence in space. Langley's final honoree is Dr. Sheila Thibault.
Dr. Sheila Thibault has had a distinguished career spanning nearly 55 years. She's developed space technologies for NASA's missions from Apollo to Gateway. She worked on the Rendezvous docking simulator for Apollo 11, materials experiments on the International Space Station, and radiation shielding technologies, all with a focus on keeping our astronauts safe from the harmful effects of the extreme space environment. While Sheila may not be the first woman to go to the moon, her research will certainly help that woman to get there safely. For that, we say thank you. Congratulations, Sheila.
Dr. Thibault is being recognized for sustained distinguished service in developing space technologies for NASA missions and establishing the Langley Colloquium Series. Marshall Space Flight Center.
Hi, I'm Jody Singer, the Center Director at Marshall Space Flight Center, and I am so happy to be part of this event today. Our people are our most important part of what we do, and the folks we are celebrating today are exceptional. They're exceptional members of our team. To the Marshall Space Flight Center honorees, as well as all the other honorees, I couldn't be more excited for you to receive this recognition today, which is so well deserved, and I couldn't be prouder of you for your work, your dedication, and your perseverance, especially during these challenging times. Thank you for reaching for the stars with NASA. And again, congratulations from all of us at Marshall Space Flight Center.
Marshall's first honoree is Mark Allen.
When you meet Mark Allen, you immediately notice his energy, passion, and innovative spirit. He asked himself the question, how can we better certify spaceflight hardware? So him and his team came up with a risk-based assessment and inline assessment methodology which partners with our prime contractor rather than just checks them. This system saves NASA and the American taxpayer upwards of $1 million per solid rocket motor, and that is real cost savings and true innovation.
Mr. Allen is being recognized for conceiving and implementing an innovative game-changing manufacturing quality process, resulting in years of sustained cost and schedule savings for the aerospace industry. Our next honoree is James Fries.
Throughout his 38-plus years of service as a military JAG and NASA attorney, Jim Fries has consistently demonstrated commitment to excellence, professionalism, and inclusion. He is a person of utmost integrity. In his own calm and steady way, Jim always brings unique ideas and novel approaches, along with a yes-if attitude in order to accomplish the agency's mission. Jim, you are so deserving of this honor. Congratulations.
Mr. Fries is being recognized for outstanding leadership, service, and commitment to excellence in representing the agency as a NASA attorney. The next honoree is Dr. Michael Houts.
Dr. Houts has championed the development of space nuclear power and propulsion systems to extend the frontiers of human space exploration. As NASA's leading expert on space nuclear propulsion, Dr. Houts works to advance our national nuclear space capabilities. From Los Alamos to NASA to the Pentagon, Dr. Houts is a recognized national leader in space nuclear technologies. With his unparalleled contributions to this critical national capability, Dr. Michael Houts is well deserving of the NASA Distinguished Service Medal.
Dr. Houts is being recognized for distinguished leadership in the development of space nuclear power and propulsion capabilities for enhanced national security and robust human space exploration. Our next honoree is Alan Joint.
Alan, congratulations on being awarded the Distinguished Public Service Medal. Your hard work and dedication to our team, the program, and the mission to ensure success have not gone unnoticed. Your diligence to ensuring the overall quality of the first core stage through leading review teams, lending your knowledge and expertise to our RMO office, and always willing to go above and beyond to ensure the team succeeds are just a few examples of why you are so deserving of this award. I want to take this opportunity to say thank you and congratulations.
Mr. Joint is being recognized for exceptional dedication and quality engineering support, leading to the successful delivery of Core Stage 1. The next honoree is Dr. Joseph Music.
Dr. Joe Music is the medical director for the Marshall Space Flight Center. He is dedicated to providing the highest quality of medical care to our workforce. He's a model leader. That is, he leads by example. His values, compassion, and leadership qualities make our program very successful and are also why he is highly respected among his peers and throughout NASA. It's my distinct pleasure to honor Dr. Music, especially this year, given his constant support and wisdom as we have navigated the many challenges faced by the coronavirus pandemic. Congratulations, Dr. Music. You are most deserving of one of NASA's highest honors, a Distinguished Public Service Medal. Thank you for your service.
Dr. Music is being recognized for distinguished, sustained, and exceptional leadership in Marshall's Medical Center services that has substantially contributed to the NASA mission. Our next honoree is Robert Rutherford.
Robert Rutherford is a supervisor with the Transportation and Logistics Engineering Group of the Logistics Services Office within Center Operations. Robert has demonstrated his commitment to providing comprehensive transportation support to many Marshall programs and projects. Through his leadership, all team members remain engaged and contribute to innovative and effective processes and procedures. I'm honored to recognize Robert as the recipient of a Distinguished Service Medal in recognition of his career body of work. Congratulations, Robert.
Mr. Rutherford is being recognized for distinguished leadership, innovation, and partnerships to ensure successful transportation services for mission-critical agency programs. Marshall's final honoree and the final honoree today is Ray Sparks.
Ray, congratulations on receiving the NASA Distinguished Public Service Medal. During your illustrious 55-year career at MSFC, you were critical to the success of mission operations at the Huntsville Operations Support Center, or better known as the HOSC. Your contributions span the Apollo, Space Lab, Space Shuttle, and ISS programs. Your ingenuity, innovation, and expertise significantly benefited the scientific payload community around the world. Ray, the HOSC just simply would not have been the same without you. Thank you for your tireless dedication and service to the agency.
Mr. Sparks is being recognized for 55 years of distinguished public service and dedicated contributions, which established and sustained mission operations at the Huntsville Operations Support Center.
Congratulations to all of today's honorees. We thank each of you for your distinguished service, and we wish you continued success in all of your future endeavors. We'd also like to extend our special appreciation to the administrator, deputy administrator, and the rest of center leadership for participating in this event. And a big thanks to the awards community, NASA TV, OCOM, OCHICO, NSSC, and my staff for all your contributions in making today's ceremony a success. At NASA, our accomplishments are built on the legacy of those who have come before us. We thank all of you for joining us today, specifically today's honorees, for giving us a strong foundation to continue to explore, pioneer, and innovate as we boldly expand frontiers in air and space to inspire and serve America and to benefit the quality of life on Earth.